Hey there, Forehand Frenzy fans! Welcome back to our channel where we serve up the juiciest stories from the world of tennis. Today, we're going to take a trip down memory lane and revisit one of the most controversial moments in the sport's history, the retirement of Bjorn Borg. Now, if you're a die-hard tennis fan, you already know that Borg was a living legend. With his cool demeanor, devastating forehand, and signature headband, he dominated the courts and won over the hearts of fans around the world. But despite his incredible success, Borg's career was cut short in 1983 when he decided to call it quits at the tender age of 26. So what led Borg to make this surprising decision? Was it burnout, personal issues, a secret passion for another sport? Well, my dear friends, in this video, we're going to uncover the truth behind Borg's retirement and reveal some of the untold stories that have been kept hidden from the public eye for years. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and get ready to learn all about the fascinating world of Bjorn Borg. Early life and career. Bjorn Borg was born in 1956 in Sweden, a country that would later become synonymous with his name. His love for tennis started at a young age, as he spent countless hours hitting balls against the walls of his family's garage. He quickly gained recognition for his raw talent, and by the age of 16, he was already competing at the highest levels of the sport. However, it was in the mid-1970s that Borg truly emerged as a tennis phenom. With his chiseled physique, piercing eyes, and steely demeanor, he looked every inch the champion. Borg's athleticism was truly awe-inspiring as he moved across the court with grace and speed, returning shots that seemed impossible for anyone else. But what set him apart from his rivals was his mental toughness, as he fought every match like it was his last, inspiring fans worldwide with his unique playing style that combined power, finesse, and strategy in a way that had never been seen before. Despite all his success, Borg remained humble and dedicated to his craft. He continued pushing himself to his limits, both on and off the court, knowing that was the only way to reach his full potential. His unwavering passion for the sport and unshakable spirit made him a true inspiration for countless fans and players alike. Early success. Borg's early success was just a glimpse of what was yet to come. He was a tennis phenom, an unstoppable force that dominated the court with his incredible talent, technique, and steely resolve. After his first Grand Slam title at the French Open in 1974, the world knew that they were witnessing something truly special, but what followed was beyond anyone's wildest dreams. In the late 1970s, Borg was in his prime, and he knew it. He was a force to be reckoned with, taking on the best players in the world and beating them with ease. He won 5 consecutive Wimbledon titles from 1976 to 1980, a feat that no one had ever accomplished. The entire world was in awe of Borg's incredible athleticism and finesse, and he was quickly becoming a household name. But that was just the beginning. Borg went on to win 6 French Open titles and 2 Australian Open titles, cementing his place in tennis history as one of the greatest players of all time. He had an incredible 89.81% winning percentage, and during his prime, he was virtually unbeatable. His play style was mesmerizing, a unique combination of power and finesse that left his opponents scrambling to keep up. But perhaps what was most impressive about Borg's early success was his unshakable mental toughness. He was known for his cool demeanor under pressure, earning him the nickname the Iceman. No matter what his opponent threw at him, he remained calm and focused, never losing sight of his ultimate goal, to win. This mental fortitude was what set him apart from his peers and made him a true champion. As Borg's career continued to soar, so did his fame. He became a global icon, adored by fans around the world for his incredible talent and unique style. His iconic headband and stylish outfits became synonymous with his name, and his impact on the world of tennis was immeasurable. But despite all his success, Borg never lost sight of what was truly important: his love for the game. Personal struggles. Bjorn Borg's introverted nature and private life made it difficult for anyone to know that beneath the glitz and glamour of the tennis world, he was fighting a personal battle. The pressures of being a global icon weighed heavily on him, and the weight of his own success left him wondering if he could ever live up to the incredible standards he had set for himself. Borg was also dealing with a high-profile divorce from his first wife, Mariana Simeonescu, which added to his emotional struggles. Despite these challenges, Borg proved to be a resilient athlete who never compromised his values or his love for the game. The Wimbledon Final of 1981. In 1981, Borg faced his arch-nemesis McEnroe in an epic 5-set Wimbledon Final that had fans on the edge of their seats. Despite his best efforts, Borg suffered a devastating loss, leaving him emotionally and physically drained. He took a break to recover, but upon his return he was a mere shadow of his former self. The once confident and dominant Borg struggled to regain his footing, leaving fans heartbroken. However, Borg was determined to rise above the challenge, showing the world that he was more than just a tennis player. He fought back, eventually reclaiming his status as one of the greatest athletes of all time, proving the power of resilience and perseverance. Struggles on the court. Borg's struggles on the court continued to plague him as he fought to regain his former glory. His once impressive results plummeted, leaving him reeling from a string of early exits from major tournaments. The crushing defeat at Wimbledon in 1982 was a major blow to his confidence, and he found himself questioning whether he still had what it took to compete with the best of the best. But Borg was not one to give up easily. He knew that the road ahead would be difficult, but he was determined to reclaim his position as one of the greatest tennis players of all time. The decision to retire. At the peak of his career, Bjorn Borg made a shocking announcement that left the tennis world in disbelief. At just 26 years old, he decided to retire from the sport he had dominated for so many years. Fans were stunned, wondering what could have caused this abrupt end to his illustrious career. Some speculated that it was the pressure and expectations that came with fame, while others suggested that personal struggles had taken their toll. Whatever the reason, one thing was certain: the sport had lost one of its brightest stars, leaving a void that would be felt for years to come. The real reasons behind retirement. Bjorn Borg's retirement in 1983 left the tennis world in shock. Fans and players alike were left wondering why one of the greatest players of all time had chosen to walk away from the sport at the young age of 26. In 1991, Borg finally revealed the real reasons behind his retirement in an interview with Sports Illustrated, and the truth was more dramatic than anyone could have imagined. Borg explained that his decision to retire was driven by a combination of factors, including burnout, exhaustion, and a desire to focus on his personal life. He had been living in the spotlight for over a decade, and the constant attention and pressure had taken a toll on his mental and physical health. But there were also personal issues that had not been widely reported, including a custody battle over his young son, Leo. Borg's personal struggles were compounded by the intense pressure to succeed on the court. He had won 11 Grand Slam titles and was widely regarded as one of the greatest tennis players of all time. But with each victory, the pressure to continue winning grew stronger. Borg felt like he was in a never-ending cycle of training, competing, and winning, and he couldn't see a way out. In the end, Borg realized that he needed to take a step back from the sport and focus on his own well-being. It was a difficult decision, but one that he knew was necessary. Borg's retirement sent shockwaves through the tennis world, but it also served as a wake-up call. It reminded everyone that even the greatest athletes can struggle with personal issues, and that mental and physical health should always come first. Despite his retirement, Borg remains one of the most beloved figures in tennis. His incredible talent and unwavering dedication to the sport continue to inspire fans and players around the world. His legacy lives on, not just in his 11 Grand Slam titles, but also in his willingness to prioritize his own well-being above all else. And that's a wrap on our exploration of the untold story of Bjorn Borg's retirement. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into one of tennis's greatest mysteries. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Thanks for watching Forehand Frenzy, and we'll see you on the court.